Good evening, everybody.
It's been a minute, right? It's been a minute.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Yes, so we just decided to pop in and have a quick conversation. So many things has been moving around and different things.
Yeah, a lot of moving and shaking going on around here.
So I'm Latia.
And I'm Charles.
And we're Marriage to Third Ring. And we're coming to you tonight because most of the ones that already registered, hey Shay, I know we just be popping in. Most people that know that already registered for DeMaskus, that we rescheduled DeMaskus with everything going on in December and the holiday season, it got rescheduled to February. So we had to work with the ones that were already scheduled first.
We can't forget Instagram too.
Oh yes, so, Instagram.
We're live on Facebook and Instagram right now.
Yes, so we're trying something new because we don't want our Instagram audience to feel left out. So most of you all know that DeMaskus, which is our marriage retreat, was rescheduled to February, and our new dates, because after we told the ones that were already registered, then we had to release it to everyone else.
Yes.
It's February 25th and 26th. So that's that Friday night and all day on Saturday. So that is what our DeMaskus is going to be. So the new dates is February 25th and 26th.
Gonna put it up there.
He's gonna put the flyer up. If you are on Instagram, we will make sure that you get the flyer.
That is the one. That's not the right one.
We'll make sure that you all get the flyer so you can see our flyer for it. But yeah, so we're not going to just talk to you about DeMaskus tonight, but we're going to talk to you just about marriage in general, just a little bit. I feel like during the holiday season, everything is ramping back up. People are being sick, being stuck back in the house with one another.
Yeah.
Just wanted to just chat and see what was going on. So Charles, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think marriage is important to people these days?
I think marriage is important, but sometimes, like flesh get in the way. And what I mean by that, sometimes we do not necessarily what's best for us in that moment, or what we feel like is best for us in the moment, not what's best for us in the long run. For instance, like yesterday, I usually come home, sit at my computer, and I'm sitting here, like doing different things throughout the day until I get ready to go to bed. And this is normally like business purposes. But yesterday, I went and just like laid down next to you on the couch, and we watched TV. And we haven't done that in a long time. And not necessarily that, we did anything special. We just watched the movie, but we took that time together, and you kind of told me that you really appreciated it, but I didn't feel like it was really anything. Because all I did was just sit there and watch TV with you.
Oh yeah, that was Sunday. That was good. So, and the reason I asked you is because so many times, and I'm thinking about this because you think about, we're building up to DeMaskus again. Some of the feedback we're getting about people investing in their marriage and doing things to actually make their marriage a priority. And so my question to you all tonight is your marriage important to you? Because so many times we don't seek help or seek different marriage advice or help until it's something wrong. So when something is wrong, then that's when you start seeing. But my thing is, I don't want to just go to my doctor when I'm sick. Because therefore, that's why your insurance will pay for annual checkups. Because you still need an annual checkup. You might need a 6-month checkup. And trust me, insurances ain't paying for something they don't have to. So if your health is that important, is your marriage important to you as well? Because are you doing the checkups that you need? And that's what I feel like DeMaskus is bringing to us this day, that we're trying to bring to you, is that checkup, This is
definitely a marriage checkup and a check-in.
Yeah, so I know you was about to pull up the slide.
I was trying to. It was acting up on me.
So that's my main thing, and that is why we try to have different marriage chats, different marriage things. So if you're looking at your screen, when it catches up, because I know it's a little behind, but you'll see a little thing. And when I think of DeMaskus, I think of this. in marriages we're wearing masks. It's on, it's not all the way on. And so my thing is, how's your marriage? You might be tired of a certain thing, but yet you're still dealing with it. And so that's where that image right there. So that's how I picture it a lot of times. But trust me, it's not only for your marriages when it's going bad. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. It's like giving CPR to a marriage. Sometimes we work so much harder to revitalize somebody's marriage, and in my mind I'm thinking, if they had to just checked in along the way before you let it get bad, before your engine just stop on your car, can you please go get that oil change before me, like I did the other day, seeing a patient ran out of gas before I seen the gas light on, I seen the mileage go to 0 to all the dash. And
so what that means is she knew the gas light was on, but she kept going anyways because she knew she had to get somewhere. But instead of taking the time to stop and perform the necessary steps that she needed to do to make sure that she continued going, she ran out of gas
and couldn't go nowhere.
So the point is, don't wait till you at stage 3 when you can catch stuff at stage 1 before you even get to that.
Yes. So that's what it is. So go to the next one for me. So when it's just saying, how's your marriage? You see that image, but are you closer than ever before? And that could be amazing, because guess what? Sometimes crisis and sickness and different things. During the holidays, you might have been losing you might have lost a family member or something. So it could have brought you and your spouse closer than ever before. So are you closer than ever before? The next one is, are you stressed out? Because trust me, it's marriage. We get stressed out with one another.
Especially during the holiday season. Yeah, it's about time and family and like personal time and all that. But family can be stressful sometimes, dealing with people and their attitudes.
Finances. Around the holiday, finances can hit hard.
Finances, yeah. You got to make sure, people go broke and all that for Christmas, but I don't believe in doing that. But people do it, and then bills still have to get paid. Right after we celebrated New Year's, we had a great time in church. But guess what? January 1st, that rent bill got to get paid.
Somebody said while they was in church, they rent got drafted out at $1,220. So
yeah,
and so the thing is, finances can hit hard. It can make you stressed out. So is that what you're feeling right now in your marriage? Are you feeling apart and confused? Sometimes we're helpers one to another. So that's why, because sometimes you might not quite understand why your spouse is acting like this. We was watching the show the other night, and the man said, everything you think that's right, throw it all away, because that doesn't apply to women. So he was trying to give the young man an advice. And so, the guy might be confused. We might, the women might be confused of what's going on with the man. So we always say, are you confused? What's going on? Are you feeling apart? So these are some of the things that we're looking at when it's coming to how is your marriage.
And but back to the example, feeling apart. I'm just sitting here doing work, doing like Photoshop stuff and doing some stuff for work. She would oftentimes feel like I was drifting apart, or no, I'm doing things that are necessary for the business of our house. But if you don't take the time to make sure that your spouse kind of understands where you're coming from, and then even outside of that, just making sure you're spending the time and making the effort to make sure that they feel important, it's going to come back around to you.
It will. So these are some of the things and we're just going through some things that everybody, and trust me, nobody is alone. You can go to the next one. So we're just going through some things that everybody feels in their relationship. Do you need help communicating? Everybody needs help communicating. We've been married 19 years, and we still need help communicating.
Even the one over here that does all the talking. Sometimes, but if you're not communicating in a way that is conducive to receptive listening and hearing, then the other person's not necessarily going to receive your message. So you may feel like you're getting your point across, but if you're talking in a manner that the other person's not going to understand or receive, then you're not doing yourself any justice here.
Even, and you might, as you know, we speak a lot on love languages, so you need to make sure you're communicating in your partner's love language, because if you're not, you're just wasting your time. So yeah, so that is a big one too. So we're gonna, of course, cover love languages while we're there. Go to your next slide. And then this is one for your personal self. Are you feeling alone, not sure who you or your spouse, who you are or your spouse is anymore? So these are things that can happen in a marriage, and you don't have to be married long for things to happen. So the reason we say check in, because if you're checking in along the way, it prevents some of these things from happening. And I know everybody feels like this had never happened to me in my marriage. That, trust me, it will be. We have at one point or another been at every single stage in here. So it will happen to you in your marriage. And so our goal is to just continual check-ins, helpers to one another. And that is what, so that just lets you know that, next one, DeMaskus is for everybody. It's for you. If DeMaskus is for you. If your marriage is good, shaky, it does not matter. Let's build with one another. So basically, that is what I want to tell you about DeMaskus, because come on now, if your marriage is important to you, you need to make sure it's important. I know trips is important, going to have bay time and boo time, but while y'all having that bay time and boo time, what else are y'all doing to build that solid foundation to grow upon? Because you're going to continue to grow.
And DeMaskus is nothing more than just taking the foundation that you currently have and then building upon it. It doesn't necessarily mean that, hey, I'm going to this marriage retreat, I must have issues in my marriage. No, it doesn't mean that at all. I mean, what it does mean, though, is that you're looking to make sure that you have a solid foundation. Like people have nest eggs. You don't, just because you start a nest egg doesn't mean that doesn't keep building it.
Right.
You keep adding and keep building onto your nest egg to make sure that you have something to go for in the future.
Yes. So I want to tell y'all the fun stuff. I know I went through the irritating stuff, but I just want y'all to think about it though. Like, how much am I really checking in on my marriage? Let's think about this. Let's put this in the back of our head. But trust me, y'all can't be around me and not have fun. We're going to have fun. So that Friday. So DeMaskus is a two-day event.
2-day event.
Yes. So on Friday, we're at the hotel. Our host hotel is the Courtyard Marriott in Charlotte, over by Steel Creek. That's the host hotel. The Friday night is registration. We got some nice little goodies for you guys. We're going to have some food, and we're going to have a game night. So different games throughout the different areas we have. And then later on that evening, because we're hoping that all the couples stay at the hotel, we have a block, so it's a discount, nice king-size rooms. That evening, we have couple conversations, just whatever, chill out, get comfortable, come back down later on, and we'll have some couple conversations. And he's getting something for us. I don't know what he's getting out. But that's what we're going to have that evening. And what do you look for?
My card game.
Over there. And
my card game?
Yes. And so then Charles is throwing us off script. But that's okay. So what you about to show him? Go ahead. You want to say something about couple conversations?
Yeah. For our couple conversations, if y'all don't know, we did create a marriage card game, and we will be playing. It's called Draw Near to Us. So we will...
It's called Draw Near to Me.
Draw Closer to Me. Look, messing me up. So it's called Draw Closer to Me. So we'll be playing our card game.
That'll be at one of the
during
stations.
The game nights, yes.
And it's going to be some other stations too. So we'll have that. We'll have things that different sets of couples can participate in.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a game called Couples. That's actually a pretty fun game. And we'll have stuff. We'll have spades or whatever people want to play. We'll have some Jenga for you. So we'll just have a fun night. And then we'll just have open, casual conversation that evening. So it's a nice little, interesting Friday night with some goodies for you all.
Yes.
And then Saturday morning, you want to talk about it?
Go for it.
Saturday morning you'll meet us. We'll have breakfast. And then we'll have some sessions. So breakout sessions where we come together. When I tell you that it's going to be interesting, you're going to find out stuff about your partner and your spouse. It's going to be good. So it's going to be different sessions that we're going to have. And then also some breakout sessions, blended families. That's the main one. We have somebody hosting that one, a financial session, a couples in business. So, and then I'm hoping that we might even do something with a healthy couple type session. So these are some things that we're going to have available for you on Saturday morning. Saturday morning we will be there for most part of the day. We will give you a break, and then Saturday evening you'll come back for our couples mixer ball type thing as a masquerade.
But I think during the breakout sessions, going back to that, I think she said you'll find out stuff about your spouse. But I think you'll find out stuff about you too, that you'll find out the way you feel sometimes is not necessarily unique just to you. The thing about relationships, a lot of people go through similar situations, but they don't talk about it, so they can't get help from anybody.
Right.
So definitely you want to make sure that you're being open and honest with yourself. It is not about telling your business, and nobody's here for that. But you definitely want to make sure that you're getting what you need from this event, because there are going to be some people who have maybe faced something that you've gone through or maybe currently going through and may have an answer for you. So you definitely want to make sure that you're in attendance for our Saturday breakout sessions in the morning.
Yes. Oh, definitely. One thing, so before, just to let y'all know while we're talking about it, one thing we're going to do with this, when we talk about DeMaskus, that's wearing masks in your marriage. We're taking those off. So we're taking off the mask that you wear in your marriage or your relationship, meaning masks that you might hide things, or masks that you might not know how to actually tell who you are to, or tell your spouse what you don't like, what you appreciate, and things like that. So our goal is to guide you through being able to be more open and honest in your marriage, and then also the other party to being able to receive your truth and what you're saying. So being able to walk in your truth, and also to be able to receive the truth as well, your partner's truth, your spouse's truth. Absolutely. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to tell y'all. Registration is on mt3r.net.
Yes, mt3r.net. Click under events. Let me see.
And registration is right there under mt3r.net, and you click under events. Okay, so this is the thing. We did gain a couple more spots when we reconfigured some things with all the changing. So I think there is 12. I think we have room for 12 couples. So
I need to go back and fix that.
If you are one of those couples that you want to get in, remember this thing is the end of February, so it is coming up. Please let us know, okay? Send us an email, inbox us, but go on mt3r.net and fill out the form and get registered. So definitely get registered if you would like to be a part of this amazing event. And like I said, we are helpers one to another. You will not hear me talk all the time. You will not hear Charles talk all the time. We'll have other people, and then we're going to hear from you. We want you to help us. So you might have something you can bring to the table to help and encourage us. So keep that in mind as well. So it's not going to be a lecture. No, this is going to be a wonderful, partnered, crowd participating event. We're going to have some good food because we like to eat, so we're going to give y'all some food. And we're just going to enjoy one another and fellowship with one another. And it's so amazing to have like-minded friends or like-minded people that are married and that you can actually come on one accord with. So that is what we're trying to give you with this event. That's mainly what I have for now. I'll be going back and I'll be popping in and out just throughout the time, just giving y'all just different things. But you even, so just think of it, and at one point or another, you have wore a mask in your marriage. So whether you realize it or not. So come on, hang out with us. We know we had to do the switcheroo. But guess what? For some people who was not able to participate when it was in December, here you are. This is your opportunity. Do not miss it. Everything happens for a reason. So please take advantage of it.
Yeah, we had some scheduling conflicts with my job and whatnot. But hey, that's all right. We're gonna make it work, and we will definitely see you guys this February. I almost said December. 24th and 25th in Charlotte, North Carolina.
It's the 25th and 26th, but it's okay. It's posted.
So
it'll be. So that's hotel link. You will just register a hotel. It holds it. Please click on the link that we provide on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page, on the website. Click on the link we provide because that one gives you a discounted rate. So we have a hotel link that we will send it to you. And just let us know if you have any questions or concerns or any specific questions.
Okay.
I'm good. I just hope you all are having an amazing new year. I got to get me some rest. Let's get this year started in 2022. I'm looking for some great things. Why not start the year off right with getting your marriage on track? Even if it fell off a track, is okay. That's what you got helpers for. We can help you get it back glided onto the rails. So, and if you're doing great and you got some pointers for everybody, bring it to help one another.
I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an awesome event. A lot of information is going to go out there. So, again, like you said, make sure you're in the building.
Yes. All righty, you guys. Thank you so much for listening as we came to you just on a pop-up night just to give you the new information on DeMaskus. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in February. Have a great one.
All right. See you in February.